Good night.
Hello, good night. We will wait a little bit until everyone arrives. So when everyone is here, we will start. Hello, good night. How are you? How is everything going? Hi, hi, hi. I need that, please. You turn on your cameras. Tonight we will do different activity. So I need please ask you that before I start, you get connected by I don't know, your phone maybe. And then if you have other device, will be easier. Today we will do teamwork activity. So of course I'm not involved. So you need to organize yourselves in order to who will write, who will looking for information, etc. I will be here, but without my camera, and I am listening everything that you are discussing. Okay. So I just want to tell you, you will have all the time that you need, maybe half an hour, maybe 15 minutes, whatever. After that, we will correct it. So the idea is that one time that I turn off my camera, you will start to discuss and organize between you, between all of you, how you will develop this activity. Okay? This is not as an exam. I don't want that you take it like that, but the idea is that you try to do it the best that you can, because we'll have like a score that will be for all of you. Okay? The topic is really interesting because, as you saw last night and in other lessons, this topic is really hard to understand. This topic has like a lot of little terms that we can have the opportunity to check it. If you want, you can Google it. If you want, you can I don't know, find information, check a video, whatever, because I am not a police. You can do it. If this was just an activity, I can send it to you, you translate everything, you solve it, and you send it to me. But my idea, the most important thing about this activity is your communication. Because imagine that in 2 years, you will go to Ireland to do a master's degree. You will need to develop the skills that we use at our universities just for, having an exam or have a debate or etc. So my idea is like try to done, like giving opinions or advices. I want that you try to do it just you. If you want to ask something, I will be here. I am like in the computer. So I will be here. And if you just need something, just let me know. I want that you try to do it all together. And after that, I will connect. When you tell me, Gali, it's over, we are done, blah, 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 we will solve it. And if I have to correct it, I will correct it. Okay? So it's so easy. I will share my screen. Then I can show you what you have to do. And after that, I will send it to the WhatsApp group that I guess that is the easiest way. Give me a second. Because no. So I guess that you didn't saw like a lot of patents and all these specific terms about private law. So I guess that is not so complex. But of course, you need to use, if you want, some dictionary to check the terms that you doesn't take it. So here you have the instructions. I will read the instructions. So people who work in the area of intellectual property law use a lot of interesting vocabulary words. Wrap your mind around some of that vocabulary so that you can be ready to use it. Use the vocabulary words below to fill in the blanks in these definitions. Remember that all of these are inspired in US law. So if you check some federal, it's normal. Try to use these vocabulary words to fulfill the blankets in the best way that you can. Remember that the important is like you fill it out and you send it done. That is not important. Important is how you will communicate, who will text, who will, for example, read, and then you can give how you will solve the issue about work in group. Okay, this is the most important thing tonight. And also, I will correct it because I will be here, okay? So I will send right now, here you will have 20. And because this is an activity that I used to do, sometimes get repeat. So it's like not just a word per line, no. You need to read the definition, understand, and sometimes can be repeated, okay? So I will send right now. ¿Todo es claro hasta aquí? ¿Sí? Entonces, súper importante. ¿Qué es lo más importante de esta actividad? Yo voy a estar aquí, no voy a estar viéndolas, sino voy a estar leyendo, mientras que ustedes están trabajando. Voy a apagar la cámara, pero voy a estar escuchando toda la conversación. ¿Por qué? Porque a mí me interesa ver y voy a hacer mi feedback. Ahí es donde voy a tener la cabeza aquí y la cabeza allá. Solo que me parece muy aburrido estar ahí mirándolas. No es la idea. Entonces, las voy a dejar solitas en teoría porque voy a estar escuchando. Les voy a enviar, qué pena que escuchen, pues mi abuelita está súper, súper enferma. Si escuchan por allá el estornudo violento de mi abuelita. Y les voy a enviar este formato de Word por el grupo de WhatsApp. Ustedes definirán quién escribe, quién busca, quién la selecciona. Eso es todo lo importante que ustedes tengan como esa conexión, ese trabajo en grupo, que pues por ahora por COVID, si fuéramos en la universidad sería re fácil, como reúnanse en grupos de a 4 y solucionenlo, chao, nos vemos en media hora. Aquí no podemos hacer eso, pero pues es una buena alternativa para que ustedes practiquen esas herramientas de yo creo que es tal cosa, yo creo que es tal otra, se acuerdan que vimos esto, yo nunca he visto experiencia, yo busco en Google, aquí dice tal cosa. Esa es la idea, que ustedes tengan esas herramientas comunicativas. Y al final yo tengo las respuestas y lo resolvemos, ¿ok? Entonces ya mismito se los voy a enviar a su WhatsApp. Y cualquier cosa, un gali y ya yo prendo la cámara y estoy aquí. ¿Listo? Obviamente no es un examen, no se lo tomen así, pero pues voy a sacar nota de ello. Y al final vemos qué palabras, qué expresiones, qué parte definitivamente no se entendió. Okay, I will see you in a bit. If you want, or if you feel more comfortable, if I leave, like, turn it out my camera, I don't have any problem. I will just turn on my microphone, then you don't feel lonely. And yeah.
Okay. Girls, can you give me 5 minutes? I will go to my room, please.
Okay, I think that I can share my screen. So if you want, it's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I think that the first is patent. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm agree. And you, Sarela?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The second.
The second, I think that it's patent pending. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Okay, we can walk.
I have an idea. Why don't we read paragraph by paragraph and try to select the word, the best word, or maybe we can find the meaning of some words. I don't know if everybody knows every word. Yeah, can be. It's a good idea too. Depends of the goal.
Yes, it's okay. Okay, we can start with the second because the first is okay.
Okay. The
I'm
second.
sorry for the sound. My neighbors are making a party.
Don't worry. It's okay. The second after refers.
Okay. Did you finish to read? Oh.
If one of them read all the paragraph, what do you think?
Okay, nos turnaremos.
Okay.
I can read the second one because we did the first, no?
The idea is don't speak in Spanish.
I'm
Nos
sorry.
turnaremos no existe.
I don't know how to say it.
So try to, that is the only rule. You cannot speak in Spanish, okay?
Okay.
You believe that I'm not here? Yes, I am. I just don't want to check and being like on vigilance, but I am listening everything.
Okay.
Okay. Number two.
Number two.
Okay, I'm going to read the second one. The term refers to a new work that is based on a pre-existing work to which enough original created work has been added to so that the new work represents an original work of authorship. It must be different enough from the original to be considered a new work. Sequels, translations, and musical arrangements are examples. Mm, isn't patent pending?
Can be also derivative work.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know too. I am reading again. I'm not sure.
Okay, but we can put both options, and then when we are going to finish, we can check again.
Yeah, we can decide that.
Yes.
Okay, number 3, who is going to read?
Okay, I can read. When someone register a in bad faith because they want to sell that domain name to its true owner, that individual is a cyber squatting. These people register domain names contain famous trademarks like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, and then try to sell the domain names to the rightful owners of the mark, such as the Coca-Cola company or Pepsi CO, for a profit. What is the meaning of profit?
Lucro.
Lucro in Spanish.
So it can be.
I think maybe convert fate. I'm not sure.
Name maybe or
Heresy can be.
What?
Heresy.
I think it could be piracy maybe
Mm?
or
Sorry?
plagiarism service mark.
Yeah.
Plagiarism service mark.
Yes.
I think it could be piracy or plagiarism service mark because we are talking about in bad faith.
Yeah.
So it's something that people sell, but it's not the original.
Okay, number 4. A is an imitation or fake product that is normally made to look like a real product. Counterfeits are made without the authority of the true owner of the intellectual property rights in the products. Common counterfeit products include clothing, watches, DVDs, foods, and pharmaceuticals. But virtually any type of product can be counterfeit. Mm, I think that it's plagiarism, service mark.
Service mark. Yes, I think it's better in the number 4.
Yes.
Okay. Number 5.
Okay. It's a concept under copyright law that allows someone to use a copyrighted work or part of work without permission from the owner of the work. News reporting, research, and teaching are normal considered than fair uses. I'm not sure.
fair use can be.
I'm not sure. I am reading all the vocabulary words. I will search cyber squatting. I'm not sure what is the meaning.
Meanwhile, I think that number 6 is the first, is the C, I think.
Yeah, I think it's fine, letter C, because I search on Google and that's mean that is a symbol to represent copyright. So the letter C with circle is like copyright. So that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, someone watch for the number 5.
I think the 5 is fair use.
Okay, I think
I think
that
it's
is
fine.
okay. Number 7, who can read?
Okay. Is a word, name, symbol, sound, colors, or device that identifies the goods of one manufacturer of source and distinguishes them from the goods of someone else. Famous trademarks include Coca-Cola and Pepsi for a soda product.
Commercial.
Isn't the symbol R?
Yeah, it's R.
And the second word?
Can be registered and renewed indefinitely, providing they are used in commerce.
Trademark?
I think could be trademark or
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
best option.
yes.
Number 8. A is a word, name, symbol, sound, colors, or device that identifies the service of one service provider and distinguishes them from the services or someone else. Famous, I think that it's trademark or marks or something like that, include Google and Yahoo. For computer services, these marks can be registered and renewed indefinitely, provided they are used in commerce. Something like trade name can be.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what other? It's trademark or trade name. I'm not sure.
Maybe trade name.
Mm.
I think it's trade name because the text says distinguish them from the service of someone else famous. Google and Yahoo is its name is no mark, so I think it's a trade name. Because if we put trademark, I think if we talk about Apple, Samsung, I don't know. It's a word name symbol, some color that device to identify the kind of service or service provider and distinguish them from service provider.
Okay, I think that it's okay. Number 9. Who is going to read?
Okay, number 9, otherwise known as commercial name, is a name used to identify a person or entity's business or occupation. They are mostly used for identification purpose for things like taxes, license, and contract. They symbolize the reputation of a business as whole, unlike trademarks and service marks, which symbolize the reputation of the source for the quality of goods and service.
I think it's intellectual property. We talk about it.
But we are
That it's
talking,
goodwill. Goodwill.
yeah, goodwill. I think that is goodwill because we are talking about the quality of goods and service. I think one of the options can be goodwill.
Yeah.
Okay, number 10.
Mm, Okay, the 10 is otherwise known as an internet website address is a series of alphanumeric strings separated by periods such as a Washington Times Post com that identifies one or more addresses for computer network connection, on the internet. Mm,
I think this is intellectual property.
yes. Mm. Cyber squatting, maybe.
Cyber squatting means cyber ocupación. I don't know. Cyber ocupación.
Website.
I found the meaning of cyber squatting, and cyber squatting is when it's like appropriation of names to register other names. I don't know if I can read in Spanish. I will try to translate, but it says cyber squatting is cyber ocupación, is the action to register other name, no matter if you know that other person are using that name. You want to make like a cheat using the same name, just for say, okay. Cyberquatting is when other person use the name of your mark of your product just to sell more. It's not the original product. It's like a piracy.
Mm. So I don't think it's that.
I think that number 9 can be cyber squatting.
Mm. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Why we don't check all the meanings of this word, and after that we try to fill the paragraph, or everybody knows all the words.
No, not some words I don't know.
Okay, copyright, I think everybody knows. C two R2 counterfeit. You know what is the meaning of counterfeit?
classification. So I think that plagiarism, service mark, it's bad. It's counterfeit. I think that we have to change.
Yes, I think it is better counterfeit.
Okay. Cyber squatting is the thing that you explained. Derivative work, I think that all we know. Design patent, yes. Domain name,
Yeah.
yes. Fair use, yes. Federal law, yes. Goodwill, yes. Intellectual property, yes. Patent, of course. Patent pending, yes. Piracy. I think that we know all the terms. Or
Okay.
The exercise 10, I think is domain name.
domain name, okay.
Just because talk about the part of a network address that identifies it as belonging to a particular domain name.
Okay. Number 11, goodwill. It's okay, I think so. Because it's talking about the reputation. Number 12, it's okay. I search it. And number 13, who can read?
And 13 gives the person who owns in the right to stop other people from making, using, or selling the invention, like a new drug. They are obtained by filing a patent application in the USA Patent Office, which examines the application. The USA Patent Office grants one of these if the invention is new, useful, and not obvious. If it is granted, it is valid for up to 20 years from the date the patent application was filed.
Is patent or?
I don't know what is the difference between a patent and patent pending. I don't know if you know about that. I will search on Google.
I think patent pending is where he says that when a patent application has been filed but is not yet granted. So I think this is just patent.
Are you sure? I think that is a patent pending, because I search on internet and it's when you have to confirm something. And in the paragraph 13, in the second part, says the application in the USA Patent Office, which examines the application, the US Patent Office grants one of these in the invention is new, useful, and not obvious. So I don't know. Granted is like guarantee.
Granted is otorgado cuando ya te dan.
Granted, it could be also concedido o aceptado. I don't know. I think that is maybe patent pending because I understand that the USA Patent Office has to confirm this application.
I
And
think
it is valid. You can have the patent for 20 years.
I think it's bad.
I think that it's the intellectual property. Sorry, I was looking for the number 14, but number 14, I think that it's intellectual property.
Okay, the 13 I think is patent painting because for the word they say the granted, I think it's maybe more direct like this word
And the last part says
about
it is valid. So that's where it is, if it is granted or valid. So that's mean that the patent is not confirmed yet.
Yeah.
So you have to prove and obtain the license or the permission. So maybe it's patent pending.
Yeah, I think that's it. So the 14.
Pending with E and Spanish.
Okay, number 14, I think that it's okay. Can you look? Around 15 later.
Valeria. The 13 is not correct, the word painting.
And what word did you say?
With A, no A. Patent pending. With A.
Like this? I'm going to copy and paste.
It's okay, I think.
Pending. Pending, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
Okay.
So,
I think 16 is trade secret. 16.
Yes. And here can be trademark.
Maybe.
Maybe domain name.
Federal law. Federal law is a warning applied to articles to let it know that the application can be. No?
I think in the 15 is like similar to 13. I don't know, I'm not sure.
I think 15 is patent pending
Mhm.
because it's not yet approved.
But in 15 says for a patent or design patent to protect some aspect, the article has, where is that? Okay, yes. Maybe it is patent pending too because
Yeah, for the time, because say that
it said the application has not yet been approved.
Gali say that we can repeat the words, so it's okay, I think.
But when we talk about patent, it's not just for new things, but electronics. And the last class, Gali talked with us. She said that a patent is just when we talk about electronics.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait,
What is just electronic?
Okay, patents is something new and just for invention and industrial application. And in number 15, we are talking about copies the articles. I think is more something related to author books, or I don't know. I will read again. I don't know if we could feel with federal law because the text, it will be like a federal law is a warning. It's like una advertencia applied to the articles to let everyone know that an application for a patent or design patent to protect some aspect, the article has been filed in the USA. So we are not talking about the patent. We are talking about a warning.
Oh, yes, maybe.
About a warning. So I understand that we need to protect the patent. Maybe your patent doesn't have the permission, but the patent office want to protect your patent, and maybe it could be federal law, because we are talking about a warning and some articles.
Yeah, I'm agree.
In the last line says any person who copies the article may infringe the patent if one is used. So I think we are talking like a norm, like a rule. So the unique option that we have is federal law, but I don't know if you are agree.
It's okay because talk about articles and the unique is the federal law.
Yeah. Yes. Then 19 is federal law also.
Yeah. We talks about law, so I think that it's federal law.
Yes.
Number number 18, I think that it's piracy, or the other that it says plagiarism. Plagiarism, service mark can be one of those.
I think in number 17, yes, number 17. Yeah, number 17, we can use again cyber squatting because refers to copying of another person's idea or work and claiming that is your own, but I'm not sure.
Okay, number 18, as I said, can be plagiarism, service mark, or piracy. Or we can put both. I don't know. Number 18. And the last one, I don't know who wants to read.
20 refers to a creation of the mind's invention, literally an artist's work, confidential information and symbols, names, images, and design used in commerce. Includes patents, trademarks, trade secrets, and copyright.
can be trademark again. I'm not sure.
It could be intellectual property because refers to creations, I think.
Okay, girls, good night. We will try to do it like quite fast because take us almost all the time. So I listen how your personalities get involved in the way that you work on team group, right? Exists some of you that propose solutions, propose actions, and it's really easy when you are listening who is proposing, who wants to check, who make questions about, who want to recheck, and that is complete normal. Okay, so I really like it that you had this opportunity because I know that because of COVID, well, now it's quite hard to do that, these kind of activities, but in general terms, you do it so good, sharing, and just a couple of times I listen a couple of words in Spanish, but I know that is hard. But I am so sure that you try to use synonyms and try to take some concepts that we saw in other lessons. So in general, it's so good. As I told you, the idea was that we can correct it, but right now it's quite late. So I will propose it that please save it and put it into the group. I will correct it. And for our next session, that it will be tomorrow, I will put in front which one is the correct. And then all of you can have the correct one and compare and see what happens, maybe which one was good, the analysis or the word that you find in Google, and which one maybe not, okay? I want to listen, what was the most hard, or what was the hardest part about the activity? Because it's important that you tell me like, I don't know, I really hate try to communicate just in English, or I don't know, I want to listen just a little bit, a couple of minutes, because in my 2 or 3 first workshops, I do it, but at the end I use it as an exam. But then I was like, oh no, it's really hard. And then I go back to my test, really simple. So at some point, one group of my workshops suffer with this as an exam. And I discovered that they take so much, and some of them just try to Google everything. That is not, it's not right or wrong, but is when you take the time to read it and to discuss it and to make questions, will be quite harder that, for example, you forget that these symbols, the C or the R, now you won't forget it because you read it and you made the association, okay? So let me know your opinion. How was it? So bad?
I think that it was okay because we communicate so well. We don't have problems, I think.
I think the problem was the concepts, not our communication, but the concept, because you have to know, and if you don't know the word, you don't know the concept. So that's basically.
Well, I think it was a little confusing paragraph because you want to use a word in some paragraph, and when you continue reading, sounds the same, the first one. So I think in some cases it was a little confused. And sometimes we put some word in some paragraph. When we continue reading, we recognize that it was wrong. So we had to change. So I think it was a difficult quiz. It was a quiz, but if we have to work as a group, I think we don't have problems because we are change or interchanging
or
sharing our opinions, our ideas, and knowledge.
Okay.
I think it was okay. Just maybe, like say, Sarela, like we didn't know exactly some definitions of the words. So maybe just that, because if you don't know how you can put something that you are not sure what is definition, I think just that. But everything was okay, I think, because we shared the opinions and what's the best. So I think it was a good idea, good activity.
Okay. I want that you listen to me with a lot of attention just for 2 minutes. I need to teach you 2 things in your life, not for this workshop. First, I want to tell you like congrats, because this topic was taken by a toolkit just for law students and for people that read and analyze all of these terms per classes. And as you know, in this workshop, I need to synthesize the most information that I can in just one lesson. So for that reason, I guess that these alternatives help me to make that you know the terms without me reading some slides and explaining how to use it. It's other way to learn, okay? And the second thing, so don't feel like, oh, yes, was things that I don't know. For that reason, I let you know, like use Google, use videos if you want, because I don't care the score. Life is not a score. Even what helps for some scholarships or some bullshit is not that. Even with life, push harder when you get adult, and looks like that scores start to be showing as a salary. Because if you saw like all people are just running for win more, have more, buy more, blah, blah, blah. So the first thing that I want that you learn tonight is that you ask yourself the question, what do you want to do with your only opportunity of being alive? Okay, that is not a score, that is not a salary, and you don't have to answer me. You have to answer yourselves, okay? And the second thing that is a little bit more theoretical is quite experience that happens to me at my law school. I had this terrific professor, and we have to study like per month if we want to approve the exam. And the final exam was like 5 pages, and he's give us the exam, and some people start to finish so fast. And I was like, I am stupid, because it takes me so much. I lost that exam because when I arrived to the final question, says, if you arrive here, please don't answer any of the questions. Remember that the most important thing in life is read everything complete before start to mark or to sign. So if you arrive here, you have 5. If you answer everything, you lost that exam. Good luck. And I was like, since then, any contract, any document, even for my phone or for my obligations, I never sign anything without read. Was a life hack. And I want to transmit, obviously not in a traumatic way as was in my case, but never start to answer nothing without read it. If you, the way that you complete these kind of exams, or the way that you answer some like some like connecting words, activities. The way that you do it is reading all the information that you got. Because I was listening to you and it's like, oh, maybe if we change this or if we change that, if you read everything, you know, what do you have in your wide scope? What you doesn't understand? If you Google it, when you have all that information, you will start to connect it easier if you read that all that information. Yeah. So my experience is just that don't happen in your lives. Never sign anything without read, and never present an exam, well, except that you are presenting a TOEFL that you have like 1.5 minutes for each question. In that case, no. But if you have the chance to read everything, and especially in our profession, try to give a good look fast. What are the topics? Because sometimes on the exams, you have some not answers, but you have information that at time that you are moving into the exam, help you to remind some topics that you maybe forget at the beginning. So it's so useful, and this is an advice that happens in at my university. This one in the whole career, like 5.5 years, I just lost one subject in the whole career. I was with this professor and was the ones that teach me the most. Obviously, I lost and I had to present some exams and etc. But he built my character because I was so obsessed to competitions and all that bullshit. Helps me so much with my CV, helps me with my trips, open my mind and etc. But has to be connected. You need to be a good professional. You need to be a good student, but you also need to be a good person. So that saved my ass because I hate that subject and I was so bad. And at the end of the day, that exam fucked me out. And if I can't be so blind and competitive, I should check my colleagues and see that they stopped because they were to the end and they read and they start to just, they finish and they give the exam. But I was so focused and I really needed to pass that exam for approve my subject that I doesn't check what is happening around. And that happens in life. Sometimes you are so obsessed with whatever that you be doing that you miss what is happening around. And what is happening around is not other thing than your life. And I don't want to sound like a TEDx talk or whatever, but it's true. I feel it so much in my house or right now with this COVID, because as you saw, I adapt like my place to work in my room because of the silence, because my family is so noisy. But literally, I believe that I wake up, I work, and I go down, or lay down. And again, every single day. And I start to try to go to the office some days, try to go to work and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, even when I'm doing what I really love the most in my profession, I cannot be as youngest as I am right now in my life. I am my youngest version every fucking day. And I try to have the balance. I don't know if I told you this when we talk about my history, that is so valuable as your histories also. But at some point when I was so obsessed with my career and to grow up in my law firm, like where I worked before, I lost my couple because our dates were come to my house, but I need to work. Can you please make company for me? I never have time to go to a cinema. I never make time to travel. And life helps me so much in this case, but I just want that. I guess that is the role of the professor. And is, hey, of course, we don't have a lot of difference between us, but I am quite older and I have a little bit more of experience. So learn a little bit about my own mistakes. And life is a balance. This is just your profession. And I don't care. I can, if I want, I can put like the best score for all of you, because I don't care what is the result. For me, that doesn't change anything in my life and in yours also. But at some point in your life, if you want to dedicate, for example, to this area, that is something that I don't love, I don't like it, but you discover how interested it is because of me, that is the result. I don't know, I'm just giving the information because I have to. And this one was the easiest way to share all that information, okay? So for now, I need that you please fulfill the survey. Tonight we will have 2. So please give me a second while I'm open WhatsApp and I send the results. And I see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you so
No,
much.
wait.
Okay.
Don't go. Give me a second. Give me a second. I am sending this and then I will turn on the other one. This second one is about satisfaction. So now it's turned on. Can you please fulfill it? And I hope you learned something tonight. I know that is quite boring, but it's the way that all the information are designed. If you finish the second one, can you leave? Thank you so much for your time. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thanks to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Chao, chao. Se me cuidan, duerman, descansen.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.